Hello friends, let us discuss what is the difference between school leaving certificate and transfer certificate for a school. Suppose you are a headmaster or a teacher, both should have the idea how to write school leaving certificate and a transfer certificate. When you have to write the school leaving certificate and when you have to write the transfer certificate. School leaving certificate is meant for the students those who are after completion of the desired course they are leaving school permanently. For an example, primary school is meant for class 1 to class 5th. So after completion of the 5th class or 5th grade, from grade 1 to 5th grade, when a student wants to leave or he or she has to leave the school, then only school leaving certificates are issued to them. And those students within that period, within the completion of that 5-year course or primary education, if someone has to take transfer from this school to another school due to some personal reasons, then you have to issue him or her transfer certificate. So this is the fundamental difference. So long as the course has not been completed within that school, primary education has not been completed for 5 years, you can't issue him school leaving certificate. And if in secondary school, if he or she has not completed the desired course in that school, you can't give him or you can't issue him the school leaving certificate. Within that course, if someone has to leave for personal reasons, then as a headmaster you have to issue only transfer certificate. So let us discuss how to issue or how to write that school leaving certificate. You see what are written here in the school leaving certificate. I have shown a sample piece here. I am just enlarging it. You see this is school leaving certificate, and here first you have to put your serial number and a date. Here school leaving certificate, first one is giving name of the school, you have to put here. Then pupil's name you have to write. You should keep in mind that whatever has been written in his or her name in the admission register of the school, you have to copy it accurately. No deviations should be made there, because you know that today these school certificates are very much worthy after sometimes or even after 20-25 years, when the cases for the life insurance company or any insurance he will have done, his father will have done, if he or she has to get, then this certificate is required, his date of birth is required, his name should be matched, so that are very much authentic, which are recorded in the school register. So school register, admission register is very much important, and this school leaving certificate when you are issuing, you should copy all the details from the school admission register very perfectly. No deviation should be there. You should write it very accurately. Okay, so you have to put the mother's name, then father's name, and permanent address at post, police station and district. Then the most important thing is date of birth as recorded in the admission register. This is the most important thing. You have to put correctly from the admission register, because in today when they are grown up, they are just applying for the government facilities like the honorarium for the older persons or any government benefits like Kisan Yojana. So they have to put this admission, that is date of birth. So that should be very much authentic, very much correct, what it has been recorded in your admission register. If any deviation, then there is the chance of headmaster also should be will be booked by the law of government. So be careful at the time of filling up this date of birth, and it should be accurate from the school admission register, and you have to write in the word form also very accurately. Then number and date of admission. This number and date of admission is available in the admission register in the first column. What is the number and what is the date on which that student or that child has taken the admission. Then date of leaving the school, on which date after the completion of the course or after completion of the 5 years primary education or middle education 6, 7, 8, you have to date of leaving you have to put here when that child leaves the school. Examination passed, upper primary examination, class 7th he has passed or class 8th he has passed, you have to mention here both in word and as well as in digit, and what division he or he has secured you have to write here. Then year of passing the examination, in which year he or she has cleared the last year examination, you have to mention. Character, always you have to write the good, and it should be written in red color. You know, this is the mandatory, so you have to first write the character of that child is good. Then you have to put here marks secured by the pupils are at the dash examination, summative 1, maybe summative 2, you have to fill it up. Then what number they have secured, he has secured, you have to put here out of 50 or whatever it may be in your school, that you have to write here. Then whether health card issued or not issued, you have to mention here. And date of issue, on which date that child is taking the school leaving certificate, you have to put here. Your signature and seal is compulsory here. And the most important thing is here, you have to remember that you have to put your round seal of the school like this. It should be in contact with both the pages, because you have to tear it up. Right side is you have to issue to the student, and left side you have to keep as a record for your school. So this is your school record, and this is the child's record. Child or student will have to take this certificate. So from middle of the these two pages you have to tear it. So you have to put here this is the round seal of the school. What it mean, why we are putting it should touch both the papers or both the certificates, because when you tear it up, that half or that when we will make it join, it will make it that it will confirm that it is a original certificate because the seal will come as a whole. This is the proof of originality or original certificate that you have issued from the school. So this is very mandatory. Without this stamp on the middle or touching both the certificates, it will not be valid, or it can be told that it is really original one and you have issued from the school itself. So this is you have to keep in mind before issuing the certificate. You have to put the round seal at the middle of the this both certificates. Then next we have to see transfer certificate, how it is written. Here it is a sample of transfer certificate. You see, just like that see SLC, but its format is somewhat different. So here transfer certificate, and you have to put the number, and then school name, pupil's name, mother's name, father's name, village, post office, thana, district, date of admission from admission register, number of admission register, what you will get from the admission register at the first column. Then date of birth from the admission register, date of which he or she has to leave the school. Within that period, within which month, which date, you have to write it perfectly, because you have to issue the TC, transfer certificate. Class in which he or she was reading. Here you see, because during the academic year when she was or he was reading in a class, particular class, he or she is getting transferred. So you have to mention that class. Whether he has passed the examination for promotion to the next higher class. Suppose one is intended that after completion of second grade 2, he or she will shift to another school. So you have to give her it is he or he has successfully completed the grade 2 examination. Character, you have to compulsory write good. Region for but that should be in written red color. Reason for leaving the school, study elsewhere, or anything you have to write. Special remarks, if any, at sometimes a student is very much naughty, which disturbs the school environment, and just like you have to leave in that school, making leave that school. So here you have to give the remarks, personal remarks. Then percentage of attendance you have to put as a year. Then class, total number of working days attended, percentage of attendance, remarks. Here you have to write everything about his attendance, because you don't have to put the marks what he or she has secured in the last examinations. Here also date of issuance, headmaster admission seal with signature. Here both the same thing you have to do at the top middle of both the pages. You have to put the round seal here, so that it will make proof that the original certificate he or she has taken to another school. When someone will argue if bringing some any other certificate just like this, it cannot match with your original one which you have kept in your office or in your school. So this is the proof of originality. So definitely you have to put here. So this like transfer certificate you have to you can fill it up and issue to the students. So friends, this is very common thing. SLC and TC. SLC means school leaving certificate. When after completion of any course, just like when we are completion of a +2 or intermediate, we are taking the college leaving certificate. Here also after completion of the school course, either in primary 5th class, in upper primary 7th class or 8th class, like this you have to give the school leaving. And during the study or during the academic year when he has completed the fully course, then you have to issue the transfer certificates. Hope this video will definitely help you as a headmaster, as a teacher, because one day every teacher has to become headmaster. So all the teachers should know this. If you have not subscribed to this Teacher Studio channel, definitely subscribe. Whatever the problems, whatever the officer related videos are available in this playlist in English also. This you can browse it and watch it, and you can also be profited from all these videos. Thank you for watching.